Hi there. So today's lesson is level 6, lesson 10 in the Barton reading and spelling system. So your student is focusing on kind of part 2 or a continuation of how to spell shun and jeune at the end of the words. So I'm going to show a resource which is from the personalized notebook. If you're a 20% club member, your student has this. If you're not, you can purchase this on Teachers Pay Teachers in my store. So TION or SION with silent E base words. Okay, so these base words are going to end with a silent E. It's pretty straightforward, although this is a continuation of kind of the most complicated rule that we've learned, but this is kind of one step that will make it a little bit easier. So does the base word end with D, S, DE, or SE? We call it a dear sweet rule. So dear or sweet. If the answer is yes, you're going to drop those letters and you're going to add SON. Does it end with the root mit? If the answer is yes, like admit or emit, you're going to drop it. You're going to drop the T and you're going to add S, S-I-O-N. For everything else, you're just going to drop the last letter or the last two letters, depending on whether it's ends with a silent E, and you're going to add T-I-O-N. Okay? Some words do change the last letter of from an E to an A. So we see that in a word like invite to invitation. Now, you can hear it, so it's not as complicated as it seems. We don't say invitation, we say invitation, and combine to combination, and hydrate to hydration. So you can really hear some of these that get changed or to the A part on there. Okay, so that's the teaching part of this. All right, let's switch gears into what I want your student to do for practice work. First of all, we can take a look at the this is the rule card. If dumb or stupid offends you, you can certainly use dear sweet. That's what we use most of the time, although the reason it's still in here is because kids will remember that. Okay, so dear sweet, if a related word ends with DS, DE, or SE, drop it and use SION. Okay, so that's the quick version, although we did talk about how there's a couple other things with that. Okay, student pages. So let's take a look. The first thing your student is going to do for today, I'm simply going to highlight. I'm not going to box, but it does say box off your TION or SION. So I'll quickly do that for you. Or as quick as I can, I should say. Okay. And then write the original words. So this is working with base words, which is actually quite tricky for quite a few kids. They don't know that some of these words are related. So invade, excuse me, pollute, tend, quote, evade, tense, reject, submit. Here's another mit to mission, delegate, mutate, confuse, and collide. So this is another part where you can make sure that your student is understanding the related vocabulary. what these words mean, how they're related to each other, that kind of thing. All right, draw a line from the entire word in the first column to its related words. So we've got hesitation to hesitate, explosion to explode, compilation to compile. This is a tricky one for kids. Recognition to recognize, suppression to suppress, and combination to combine. Okay, correctly add TION or SION to each word. Write the entire word on the blank. Okay, so frustration, confusion, admission, rotation, discussion, translation, decision, regulation, invasion, suppression. Ooh, typo in there. And nomination. Okay, so that is it for the practice work for lesson 10. Let's take a look, or the extra practice pages. Let's take a look at fluency drills. So I know you've heard me say it 1,000 times. What am I gonna say? Accuracy over speed, right? Same thing, doesn't change, okay? Here's a good word that they might not know. We are going to take control of this word because guessing is not reading, guessing is just guessing. All right, we want our students to be in charge of this word. So they are going to, they can certainly box off their unit here and then decode the rest of it. And so we would have the word, this is going to be short, this is going to be long and open, and this is going to be open. Intonation, intonation, okay? Okay, we've got sedation, we divide like this, said, a shun. These are getting kind of close to each other, but can still work with it. Administration. So we have what we call our confident rule right here, short I. This is closed syllable. This is a closed syllable, administration. Okay, so as always, this is a great time to do some repeated readings by either doing something like a tic-tac-toe board on here. You can easily create that. Or you can do dots and boxes is actually my very favorite. If your student is really struggling on these, dots and boxes is a great way to get repeated readings. And so the way that we would play dots and boxes, let's say we're just playing with the top part of the board, I would say deletion to inflation. Partner we would continue going conclusion to tension, domination to tension, hydration to constitution, tension to ventilation, deletion to education, tension to obligation, obligation to investigation. Oh, ventilation to investigation. I win this box and I have to go again. Domination to restoration. Now, you know, so you just take turns back and forth like that. So it's a great, much more fun way to go ahead and get in those repeated readings. And again, what am I going to say? Accuracy over speed. We want accuracy first, fluency and comprehension come after decoding, okay? So 2 pages for that one. We've got real words, real words. The other thing that you can do is make sure your student knows the words that are related here. So protrusion, protrude, devotion, devote, negation, negate, all of those kind of things on this page. All right. That's it. Have a great day. Thank you.